Hello and welcome to lesson number 4. A bit different lighting because it's another day. In today's lesson we'll start to add some shapes. So here is where we left off in the last video. I'm quickly gonna move this arrow a little bit using Ctrl T, remember? And I'm also gonna bring back the background that we had toggled off. So how do you add shapes to your canvas? You can go in here and here you see a little triangle or a square or a circle. You click on that. If you hold it, you can choose between them. You take that tool and you click and drag, and now I can make any shape. If I hold shift, it is gonna be a perfect shape, a perfect circle or a perfect square. Square is by definition perfect, otherwise it's a rectangle, but you get what I mean. So now we have created a circle, but we have only created the outline of a circle. The way that we can change that is by changing the settings in here. And up here in the top, you can change the same settings. So if I change the fill to, well, purple, it's purple. This little red stripe means that there is no color at all, that it is transparent. So now it's gone. Right now we still have the red outline. If we want to get rid of that, we can hit the red stripe here. We can still change the shape of, well, the shape, and we can do that by dragging and holding shift. If I drag and I hold Ctrl, something different happens. Generally, if you hold shift, Ctrl or alt while doing something different happens. So just play around with those controls and just experiment a bit. What we are gonna do is put this circle in the corner right here, and then move this layer underneath this one, and now they are on top. I'm gonna make the stroke around these two guys white instead of red. There we go, now it's white. Let's make the arrow a bit smaller, and now I'm gonna add two more little accent shapes, and yes, they are both gonna be circles, but just to prove my point, you can also make rectangles. You can even make stars if you really want to. So let's create two circles here. If I create the first circle and keep holding shift and then create the second circle, they will be in one layer. As you can see, I can toggle them off at the same time. This will mean that they have the same properties applied to them. So if I change the color here, the color of both circles have changed. If I make the stroke a bit thicker, both circles will be a bit thicker. It does mean that you have a little bit less control because you can't change the circles individually, but well, it is handy if you just want consistency and a bit less buttons to click. I'm just gonna move those circles around a bit until I like the effect that they have. So let's make this one a little bit bigger. Move these two a little bit out of the way. These two guys can become a bit bigger too. Let's move the arrow a little bit. And there we go. Looks pretty good, right? Now it starts to look like graphic design. This was all for this lesson. In the next lesson we will get into creating text and some more shortkeys. I'll see you there.